Hi everyone, it's Ann Varillo here with StampWithAnn.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Auburn, New York. I hope you guys are doing good today. It is Tuesday, June 17th. Every time I go into my calendar and I see we're halfway through the year, I'm like, oh my God. I can't believe it. You know, a couple months ago I was wishing for April and spring and summer, and we still just really haven't had much of a summer at all, period. I know summer doesn't start till Friday, but I'm telling you, the weather here is driving me crazy. I just want to see some sunshine. This girl needs some vitamin D, so hurry up and bring it. Anywho, so guys, I have been MIA for a couple weeks. Some of you know this, some of my customers and some other people that join me live and are friends with me on Facebook know. My husband had been diagnosed with lung cancer, so he's not a smoker. He quit smoking over 35 years ago, but in April he did get diagnosed. So we have been dealing with that, and I've been away kind of from my craft room, from stamping. We did do a retreat, a spring retreat with my good friend and Stampin' Up! Demonstrator Patty Dolan from PS Paper Crafts. But that I was cutting it close because my husband did run into some complications during surgery. So yeah, it wasn't good. But I'm happy to say he's on the road to recovery, and thanks everybody for their prayers. I certainly appreciate it. And it has been a journey. So anyways, enough of that. I know you guys want to join me for crafting, so I'm here. Let's see, a couple things before I start. If you're watching me on my YouTube channel, and I hope everybody can hear me, and it's not too, I can probably adjust my sound a little bit. My mic broke today, so I'm using my Mac's, let me turn this down just a little. I'm using my Mac mic, I guess you call it. So if there's a little bit of feedback. Hi, Joan from Washington. Just let me know in the comments or something, and I can try and go in and adjust that. So anyways, there's a few things I wanted to just give a shout out to. We are having a sweet sale. It's a very sweet sale. So it's 50% off. You buy one suite, you get the next suite for 50% off. But it's kind of a little tricky because let's say you want to buy some designer series paper that's in one suite and you want some other designer series paper that's in another suite, you would get that for half price off. But let's say you bought, you had two suites on your shopping cart and then you went and added another designer series paper that's from another suite. That designer series paper is going to be at the 50% off. So it's kind of tricky to explain, but oh good, thanks Joan, my mic sounds okay. But if you go in there and you do some shopping and you'll see what's 50% off and what's not. I've had a lot of customers that have just been placing multiple orders so they get their 50% off on what they want. So anyways, that's going to last until the 31st. Let's see what else. Oh, I was going to say this earlier. If you're watching me on my YouTube channel and you aren't subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button or thing, whatever it is, and then hit the bell icon because then you'll get notified of when I do go live. And same goes for Facebook. If you're watching me on my Facebook page and you're not following me, make sure you go ahead and follow me. And as always, two things: give me a thumbs up if you like my videos, and also leave me a comment. I love to go back and read all the comments, and I try to answer all of them as much as I can. So anywho, oh, good morning, Debbie. Oh, you made two orders, one sweets and one paper. Yeah, Joan, that's a good idea. I realized that. I was ordering some stuff and realized it. But anyways, so I think those are my couple PSAs that I've got. I have a new setup right now, so you can kind of see in the frame here is my arm for my camera. But we're trying a little bit new stuff out. So I lost my mic this morning. It decided to die on me, so I'm going to have to get a new one. Hubby's not going to be too happy about that. But That's okay. He bought a brand new Ego zero-turn lawnmower, so I can get a mic for my videos. All right, let's jump into it. I'm going to go down to my craft table. There we go. Okay, before I jump into our cards for this week, I just wanted to give a big reminder out there that my Craft and Create Club is still open for registration or subscription. If you want to join it, it is a subscription-based club. It's $45 a month, and you get enough supplies to make 8 cards. I also include a goodie bag full of Stampin' Up! Supplies like designer series paper, embellishments, ribbon that you use to make the cards. But I give you all the kits ready to go, and then you just use your designer series paper that's in the kit to cut everything up. This week, or this month, for June, we are using the Impressions of Bloom. Hi, Amy. Thank you. I'm glad you joined. It was so nice to meet you yesterday at our meeting. I'm so happy. So anyways, my Craft and Create Club, we're using Impressions of Bloom. And here's the 4 cards that we've designed for this month. Aren't they cute? I love them. And I know, Debbie, you're getting tired of flowers, but bear with me. They are pretty, aren't they? So I did a fun fold, this one, all of these. So check it out. There's a link in the description below. You'll see that for the card Craft and Create Club. And join if you want. It's really a lot of fun. And if you're a consecutive subscriber for 6 months, you get a gift worth of $25 either in Stampin' Up! Product or something very special. So anyways, let's jump into it. So this week for my Craft and Create Club, I am using the Arched Wishes not designer series paper, Arched Wishes stamp set. So these are the 3 cards that we're going to make this week. Make a wish, happy birthday, and cheers to another year of you. And this is, I've combined the everyday arches with this set. And here's the stamp set. So you can see this. Oh, that light. So it's got some great sentiments for birthdays. I love the banner, the confetti, stars, cupcakes. Really creative. You can do a lot with this. So I think it's, I want to say it's $20. I didn't jump on before I got live because I was trying to set up everything. This isn't oh, I have it on the back. Look at me. I'm so smart. This is a March online exclusive, and the stamp set is $25. So check it out if you like it. Now for my card club, for my card class kit to go every week, you just purchase $45 in my online store, and I send you the kit to make 6 cards. So that's 2 of each design. So I send you everything. I will for this kit this week. I am going to do all the die cutting for these arches because I'm not featuring it as a bundle. So anyways, let's get started. I'm going to make this cute card today. Super easy. Let me grab my kit over here. And just to say, after I get done with my live, I have to go mow the lawn for my husband because he's not able to do that yet. So anyways, I'm getting myself prepared. Okay, so super easy card to make. If you like Stampin' Blends and you like to color, this is right up your alley. So your kit's going to include everything you need right here. I just can't do any stamping. That's per Stampin' Up's policy. So we don't do any stamping. And you can always use what's in your stash if you have something similar to this. Maybe you have birthday cakes or something, you can use that. But it's good just to get your kind of these supplies so you're all ready to rock and roll and start creating. Okay, so I am using Poppy Parade cardstock here. I'm also using the Bright Designer Series paper, and I love this paper. I'm really drawn to bright colors. So this, I don't know if you can see that good. And then this is the other side. So we're just going to put some glue on here, And then I'm going to attach it to a basic white cardstock panel. I usually start off my Mondays pretty simple with my cards. Kind of gets me going. And to be honest, I've been a little bit behind just because of what we've been going through for the last couple weeks. So I usually post on Sundays on my blog for my kit to go, but I was a little late. I just posted yesterday. But that's okay. We all do that sometimes. Okay, so that is our panel that I'm going to put right on this card here. Again, I'm just going to use multi-purpose liquid glue. You can use your Stampin' Seal. Most of you guys know that watch me. I am a glue girl. I transferred from Stampin' Seal to glue. I think because sometimes I don't get my stuff straight on the page. And with the glue, it allows me just a little bit more leeway, so I can position it a little bit better. Okay, so that's our base. Now we're going to do a little bit of stamping. I'm going to take the cupcake. See, this is our big cupcake. And I am going to stamp on here with Tuxedo Black ink. And I like to hold, when I have a bigger stamp like this, I like to hold it like this and then transfer the ink to the stamp. It's just a little bit easier for me to control it. And especially with the cling stamps, with the red rubber, it's I don't end up getting so much around the corners of the stamp. So it does give me a little bit better control. I'm just going to do that. And now we're going to stamp this right here down on the center. Now my light is bugging me. Okay, let's hope we got that good. Perfect. And then I'm just going to clean this off real quick. Okay. Next, I'm going to stamp the sentiment, the Make-A-Wish, in Poppy Parade ink. So I'm going to give you a little hint here. You want to be careful sometimes with these stamps, kind of the cornered or rounded stamps, not to rock back and forth because this, you don't want to transfer the ink. So I just going to stamp it, and you don't want to press real hard because your ink will end up getting on there. So there's Make-A-Wish. And by the way, this is supposed to be crooked. It's a crooked candle, okay? So I didn't stamp it crooked, it's crooked. Okay, so we clean that off. We don't need this one anymore. I don't need this. I'm going to go ahead and stamp some of our confetti, and I'm using Pool Party ink for that. See, I can't get rid of this sheet yet because they don't make this anymore. And I love these. They do have the bigger ones, but I have those, but I'm not using them. Okay, so I'm using Pool Party ink, and I'm just going to gently stamp this. I'm going to rotate the stamp so that you don't always get the same image going the same way. And I'll put another one probably up here. There we go. I think that's enough. Gotta clean that off. Amy, I hope that you start to do your lives soon. I'd love to come watch you. Or you can record them like my other friend does. She records hers. But it's easy and it's fun. Okay, so now I'm going to take this little star, not star, it's kind of it's a flame for the candle. But if you can see here, there's a little like indentation right here where I'm going to try and stamp that right there so that it goes over the top of the flame. So let me get in here a little better. There we go. Okay, so we got that. We're almost all done with our stamping, except for the inside. Clean this off. Okay, now it's time for some coloring. Now for the cupcake, I used Pool Party and what is it? Poppy Parade, duh, and Daffodil Delight. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start with the candle. And I'm going to use the dark Pool Party. And I use, oh, thank you, Amy. I use the bullet point tip. So I'm going to start with the Pool Party, and I'm just going to do every other one. So we just come in here, and I use the bullet point tip when I'm doing small areas like this. It's easier to control. Set that aside. And you just get a better coverage with just the bullet point tip. Okay. And now let's do the bottom here, the bottom of the cupcake. So I'm going to use dark Pool Party. I'm not going to go directly over the line. I'm just going to go to the side of this dark, of the cupcake liner. So I'm just going to do that. I think I'm going to put some on the other side too, just a little bit. So you can see that. Yeah, I bought this new lamp too, this light. It's going back. I don't like it. My craft room is in a room that doesn't have a lot of windows, so I don't get a lot of natural light. So I'm always looking for a great light setup. So now I'm just taking my light Pool Party. I had to double check that. And I'm just going to come in here. Now I didn't do a lot of shading with my Stampin' blends for this. You can if you want. But I just came in and colored it. There. Now, just a little hint. Hi, Tony. Good morning. I will sometimes take my bullet point tip, and if I notice by these edges I didn't get it good, I'll come up here and just kind of fill that in. Okay, so that one's that. Now for the cupcake, I guess, do you ever really see red frosting? Yes, they have red frosting. Anyways, my husband was like, I don't ever see a cupcake with red frosting. So again, I'm just outlining around this line here because I do want a little bit of the dark. And I'm going to kind of show you, I pull some of this color up. And I put a little bit here. I love coloring. It's very relaxing for me. Okay, so now we're just going to take our light Poppy Parade, not the bullet point, but the brush tip point, and we're going to color that in. And I'm not too worried about the ends around the bottom and stuff because I'm going to come in and fill those in with my bullet point tip. So if you're looking for kind of an easy stamp set, to start out with, if you're just starting out stamping, this would be a good one. You can do a lot with this stamp set. You can also fussy cut. I did some fussy cutting on the one I'm going to show you tomorrow, and that just adds a little bit more dimension to your card when you fussy cut and then pop it up. So here I'm going to turn this upside down. So I'm going to try and come in here slowly with my brush tip and kind of go around. I miss a couple little points here and here. But this is the gist of it. Okay? I got a little bit here. Okay. So that's our cupcake. Now you can see I didn't color it in all solid. I left a little bit of it lighter there. So you do have a bit of a shadow. Red, white, and blue for 4th of July. Yes, yes. Joan, that is correct. And I love those colors. So anyways, let's go ahead and finish this up. I'm going to go ahead and attach this to the front. I'm just going to use my Stampin' Dimensionals. Sometimes I go crazy on these things when I'm doing bigger pieces. I still am going to put one in the middle. Yeah, our weather, guys, seriously, is something to be. I wouldn't even care if it was like 60 out, just if the sun would shine. It's just been bleh. Okay, so we're just going to pop this right on the front with our Stampin' Dimensionals. There we go. I'm going to add a couple iridescent adhesive backed discs. Very simple. You know, no, I'm going to stick with these pink ones. They kind of come up with a different color. Yeah, I stuck them on the cupcake. You know, kind of like ice. What are those, sprinkles? Yeah, it sucks, Tony. I want the sun too. 76 and sunny in Washington. Joan, you're killing me. Oh, I just want it to be sunny. Okay, I'm going to take one of these little iridescent dots and put it right in the middle of the flame there for the candle. Okay, so we're done with that part. Oh, nope. Oh, did I grabbed the wrong string. Let me see if I got that. I do. I have it right here. I'm using, now this is on Last Chance. I think it's $4 and change. Lost Lagoon Soft Cording. So I'm just going to tie, originally I tied a double bow. It was too thick for this. So I'm just going to tie, a little bow here, if I can do it. And then I'm just going to pull that through. I don't want it real big. So just want a little bow, just for right there. Yes, thanks, Aunt Amy. It's a fun card. I love these bright, cheery cards. Oh, I'm gonna have to sharpen my paper snips. And it's such a great set. Plus, I love that it goes with the, oops, goes a little bit more here. I love that it goes with the everyday arched dies. So we're just gonna put a little bow there, and I'm gonna attach it with the mini glue dot. Okay. Yeah, 109 in Phoenix, Joan. That's crazy. My brother used to live in Phoenix. I couldn't take that heat. Let's see. I'm a little annoyed that this is, but I can pull it through. Good. Okay, so that's the front. Now we're going to do the inside. I didn't show you the inside. I simply used the sentiment out of this set and used a strip of the designer series paper. So lots of room to write a sentiment or write a note. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. And then I'm going to go mow the lawn. Then after I do that, I'm going to sit on the patio in the cloudy patio outside and have a beer. How you like that? How do you like that, Mother Nature? Making me mad. Okay. And if you don't have this paper yet, get the paper. Very versatile. It's got all of our bright colors in it. And I love the two different designs on the front and backs. Okay, so now we're just going to stamp happy birthday. And I'm going to do that in, let's move that out of the way. Wait, which card is our card? Oh, no, wait, this card. Duh. Stamp it in Poppy Parade. So remember, when you're using these, just tap, tap, tap lightly on your ink pad. Don't smash it in there because you will get it all around these edges. So you just tap, 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 and then you kind of gently stamp it. And I just kind of run my fingers over and make sure I got a good stamp on it. And we'll attach that to the center in the inside. And we'll be done. Oops, wrong card. This card. Oh, look. It's a little crooked on this side, but there's a little hangover here. You see that? I'm just going to snip that off. I'm not worried about this because you really can't tell once you get it down. You could tell, though, that there was a little bit hanging off here, so I just snipped it. Okay, and let me use my glue real quick. And we will be done. Thanks you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. So we're going to put this right here in the center. Get that all done. And there is our first card for this week's card class kit to go. So anywho, thanks you guys for joining me today. I appreciate it. Now this week I'm a little off because I'm still trying to recover from, all the health stuff and getting back in the craft room again. So I did do a live today. I normally do them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 11. So I'll be back tomorrow at 11 and Friday at 11, and we'll finish off this week with the Arched Wishes stamp set from Stampin' Up. So I hope you guys join me, and don't forget, leave me a comment and subscribe to my channel, and also subscribe down there to my email list, okay? Thanks again, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.